All right, Fungus. Just all right. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for a beautiful night of racing. As the Winston Cup Racing League takes on the Kansas Motor Speedway. It is the first race of the second round for the Cup guys in the Winston Racing League. Joined by me is Idyllic Fungus 96 to help call the race tonight. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. I'm glad to be broadcasting with you, and it should be a very exciting race.
We're gonna have a lot of great action to call out on the track. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fast. It's a night race, so that's what makes it even more exciting. All right, so we're just loading into the lobby right here. Getting ready to take the green flag. All right, so here we go. Green flag in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Let's take a look at Mr. Slide Job here, your pole sitter for tonight's race. Already out in front, but it is lap one. We'll see if he can keep her out front. And already he has a contender looking on the inside there. Now he looks to the high side. You talk about passing here at Kansas Speedway. I believe I mentioned this in the truck race earlier in the season here at Kansas, but if you want to pass, it's most likely going to have to be on the high side. The high side is going to be your best friend around this racetrack. Single file for the most part as they roar down past the start-finish line. It's that purple car stuck on the bottom there. Is that Jared? Yeah, it looks like Jared. Looks like we got a heated battle for third here. That 32 car, I believe, that sparkly marker, trying to contend with Mr. Slide Job for the lead here. What does he do going into turn number 3?
Oh, was there contact?
Oh, we got trouble. We got a car around and we got a car in the wall. As of right now, we are staying green, it looks like, but we did have a car in the wall and we had a car around. Fungus, was there anything you could have seen from that point?
All I saw was contact between somehow between sparkling marker and the 32 car and what looked like to be Dab King.
Yeah, definitely a tough break for those two already early on in the start of the race. But I want to keep my eye on these top two right now because I have a feeling this battle for the lead is going to get heated up pretty quickly. Mr. Slide Job out in the lead. That Gatorade car. Trying to see who that is.
Big Belly Brown.
That Big Belly Brand. Yep, there he is. Riding in second behind Slide Job.
And is that
So
Butter
Fungus,
Burton? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Butter Burton looks to be your third place driver. And I'm going to go through the field. I'm going to ride along with Merkel here. So what's your question, Intimidator?
I was just gonna ask you, who are your favorite top 3 to win this race tonight?
The races that I've broadcasted, I've seen. This was Gateway. Last night in the Truck Series, I saw Jared and the Xfinity Series at Chicagoland. Based on who I saw perform there very well, I've seen Jared perform well. I've seen Lil Uzi perform well, and
So who's your top
Slide Job
3
as well.
to win tonight?
I'm going to
Is
say.
that Jared? Is that? Go ahead.
I've also seen Flat Cold as well. But I'm gonna go with Slide Job and Jared as my favorites to win tonight.
Well, since you're narrowing it down to the top 2 favorites to win, I'm gonna go with Slide Job, and I am going to I'm gonna call out a hot shot here. I'm gonna call like a underdog, if you will. Not really an underdog, but Butter Burton. I'm gonna pick him as my second favorite to as we have a battle for the lead here. That's my top 2 to win tonight, Slide Job and Butter Burton. So we have a battle for the lead heating up. Big Belly Brand looks to the inside of the 88 car.
He's going to slide.
But Slide Job with the preferred outside line. That's the fastest way around. He's easily going to be able to clear Big Belly Brand off of turn 2.
I'm going to ride with Big Belly Brand as well. He's going to stick to the high side. Of course, our leader.
Both cars sticking up to the high side.
Third lane here is the high side, at least from probably everybody's perspective, is the fast way to get around here.
Here comes Big Belly Brand. He looks to the inside off the exit of 2 there. What does he do? What kind of run does he get heading into turn 3 here? Looks like his run may stall out for just a moment. And Slide Job will yet again lead another lap, but Big Belly Brand trying to stay within contention here. I know it's early in the race, but if these 2 run like they are now, they might end up running for the win here in the end. What were you saying, Fungus?
There is also a battle for third, what looks to be a sparkly marker. The 32 and Butter Burton as well. Yep. Oh, let me go back.
You know, as I take a look at the 88 of Slide Job here, you know, that guy has been fast at pretty much every track that the Winston League has been running at thus far this season. I even called him to get the pole for tonight's race, and sure enough, he did. So already he checked out front on the very start of this race, and he's been leading every single lap up to this point.
Battle for third, sparkly marker and Butter Burton. Sparkly marker gets past Butter Burton for the third position for the moment. And sorry for the interruption, Intimidator.
No, it's fine. I was just going to say that I think Slide Job is definitely going to be like first, second, or third fastest of this whole race tonight.
Did you see Big Belly Brand make some contact with the wall? Just a little bit?
I did, and that is what caused Big Belly Brand to kind of fall back just a tiny bit. He did get in the wall up there in one of those turns, so he kind of fell off the lead of Mr. Slide Job 1996 just a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at our one of our other drivers, and that would be Flat Colt. As it looks like he is hitting he's hitting pit road this time by. So Flat Colt will be taking looks like I believe.
It's like Uzi's going down pit road.
Flat Colt, another one of them playoff drivers. So just so you guys have a heads up, those of you watching at home, the way to identify a playoff driver from a non-playoff driver in the Winston Cup Racing League is that if the driver has both red numbers and red colored rims for their wheels on their cars. As Flat Colt leaves pit road, looks like a solid pit stop from here. Just 4 tires and fuel, I believe was the call. Maybe a couple of small adjustments. Take a look at Team Swish. Rocking that blue, reddish, and black Valvoline Ford there. Last second paint scheme. So Fungus, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring up the keys to winning here. What are your 2 things that you think that a driver must do to stay out front and win this race?
And it seems like I've just heard the leader say he's going down pit road this time. But
yes, sir, that would be Slide Job.
Alright, and my 2 keys to success, you got to stay patient ultimately. Or did Slide Job have some problems entering pit road there? And Sparkling Marker and Buddy Burton are going down as well. But I think I'm going to say not make any mistakes. Be patient and oh, was there contact with Dab King and Sparkling Marker? Just a little bit on pit road.
Go ahead, Fungus, what were you saying? You said one of those was not making mistakes or something?
Not make mistakes and also be patient. You gotta be patient. Ultimately, being patient and being patient in this race, in the early parts of the race, will help you in the final stage, in my mind.
Alright, well, that was Fungus's 2 key points to success here as far as winning. But I'm going to go with my 2 keys to success. I'm going to go with my 2 keys to success. And even if it doesn't result in a win, but maybe a top 5 or a top 10, you do got to be patient. This is a long race, 134 laps, so you've got plenty of time to pick your way through the field. Don't be aggressive too early, and just kind of keep your car in one piece and kind of have a shot to be there in the end. And then my second key point is maybe, and I'm only saying this because it's true, some drivers will have a little bit of a pit strategy, especially late in the race. Last Wednesday, I filled in for Mr. Slide Job in his Xfinity series ride at Chicagoland, and I took 2 tires late in the race and only 1 can of fuel, and that was able to get me a solid 8th place finish. So with that being said, I think but anybody rather in tonight's race will have a lot of pit strategy going on. Even if it doesn't get him to win, but it gets him like a top 5 or a top 10, I don't think it'd be that bad of a night for them.
Well said. And Sparkling Marker looks to try to get around the 88 car of Mr. Slide Job. What it looks like.
Hey Slide, who's leading?
Or maybe they're drafting.
You're leading again, okay. Let's take a look at is Big Belly Brand? Never mind. Okay, is he contending for the race lead right now? Alright, let's take a look at the 88 and a Sparkling Marker. Whoa! A Sparkling Marker took a shot to the inside to try to get on the inside of Slide Job, but thought twice about it and decided to fall in behind him. But this is a battle for the race lead, boys. Got a lap car coming into play. Has a sparkly marker running in line with the 88. What does he do entering turn 1? Trying to get some run going.
I'm going to ride along with sparkly marker. Looks like he's trying to get
As he goes to the inside of
run.
Slide Job. He wants to get a run going, but man, I'll tell you, the outside, the high line to the wall, that is the only way you can get around this track. Because we've seen it time and time again. Somebody tries to pass the inside, and it just simply doesn't work unless the guy on the outside gets in the wall quite a bit. The inside line doesn't work here at Kansas Speedway, and I think Sparkly Marker must have hurt me because now he looks to the outside. Sparkly Marker took a look to the outside there. It looks like entering turn 1 and 2. Now what does he do to turn 3 and 4? He looks like he's trying to get up high to get some run going.
It's Jared third. Who's third?
Your top 5 thus far in tonight's race is Mr. Slide Job, Sparkly Marker.
Did I see Buddy Burton leave the pits?
Looks like Sparkly Marker just fell back just a little bit off of the lead of Slide Job. How many laps to go on the stage sled? 12 laps to go in stage number 1. As the 88 continues to lead out in front.
He's going to take that low line, that in turn 1.
Oh, we got a car in the grass there. Looks like it's Sparkly Marker, who was literally just a couple laps ago contending.
Wait, no, he's going down
for the
pit
lead
road with
okay.
Uzi.
Well, it looks like to me when I just landed on, started viewing him, it looks like he got in the grass there, in the turn 3 just a little bit.
Oh,
I don't know what happened.
Dab King. I think he hit the wall. Yep, and now he's. I think he did hit the wall.
We are now getting word that Dab King just hit the wall there.
Beat up front end.
Yeah, he has a lot of damage to that front end. Here's to take a look here at Boots to Asses 80, running in blue and yellow colors. Takes you back to Earnhardt Senior's old Wrangler paint scheme. So we continue to go through the field here. Here's a 52 little Uzi 486. And just a quick shout out to Lil Uzi for having a really strong performance in the Pro Course Series last Friday. He was eating a lot of laps at New Hampshire, but got caught up in some situations that put him towards the back, but he was able to finish his way up to second in that race. So a little shout out to him. Now we're back on Mr. Slide Job. I believe he's still out front. Is that Jared in second there, or? So looks like Jared is in 7th, maybe a lap down or on the lead lap. Or...
I think he just got on the lead lap back on.
I think so too. And Jared is pulling away from Slide Job.
I think.
What's happening? What's happening to the 88? He's kind of. It looks like he's kind of lacking just a little bit of speed. Is he on worn tires or something?
I think. Did he just use the low line down in turn 3? Did I just see?
You know, I just took a look at his crew chief up in the pit box, and he had explained to me that he doesn't have really that many worn tires on his car. So now with that in mind, I think he's just trying to conserve here to the very end. I think he's trying to save some of his stuff. Now, keep in mind to do, it's kind of hard to save. We'll see how this goes for the 88. Five laps to go in stage number 1. So, Fungus, why don't you take a look for me who's in second right now? Oh, that's Slide Job. Okay. Slide Job is now in second. I thought he was in the lead.
Is Sparkly...
Alright. Let's take a look at our new leader. Oh, Tev is in the grass. The number 10 Ford of Tev is in the grass, folks. I wonder what happened to him. But anyway, let's take a look at the new leader as we get ready for stage 1 to wrap up. I believe that is Boots to Asses, your new leader. And looks like we have to his outside. Sparkly Marker, I believe. Yep.
Are you trying to conserve Slide Job? Ah. How's it going?
Hey, Slide, how many laps to go this time? And is Boots still the leader? Alright, so Boots crosses the finish line. 2 laps to go. As a reminder, for all drivers in any race, that pits are closed with 2 laps to go. So, but anyway, it is the number 12 car, Boots to Asses, out in front, rocking those blue and yellow colors of the great Dale Earnhardt Wrangler car.
And I think he's
coming
gonna...
off of turn 4.
And 1 lap to go.
Taking the white flag this time. 1 lap to go in stage 1. Side Job, what position are you in? So, Boots is your leader, getting ready to enter turn 3 and 4. Slide Job, with a little bit of conserving strategy, fell all the way back to 5th.
No contact between the 78 and the 12, just a little bit. Nothing to hurt him. Is Boots out of fuel?
He's going awfully slow as he crosses the start-finish line. What happened?
But he may have run out of fuel.
Side Job, what happened to him? So, he won stage 1. Oh, really? So, Big Belly Brand actually is your stage 1 winner. What the heck happened to Boots?
I'm guessing he ran out of fuel.
I'm guessing so too, but is that the confirmation though? Is that the confirmation though that Boots, he was really slow crossing the finish line there? It looks like Boots ran out of gas as he was literally running on fumes, completely out of fuel. It seemed like as he crossed the finish line there. So, where did he finish, Slide? And no, where did Boots finish? Okay, so Boots running out of fuel across the finish line. He finished 3rd in that race. In the stage 1.
Did Merkel
Started
finish
stage number 2. Underway.
Big Belly Brand on the inside.
That's Boots. The yellow flag. Oh, you're looking at Big Belly Brand too. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go down the. I'm gonna look at Merkle Man. I'm gonna ride along with him.
Man, they look like a train of cars.
But there
Entering
is
turn
Jared
3
using
and
that inside. Didn't get it rolling off the high side like everybody else did in front of him.
4. Take a look at Big Belly Brand as he is now out front, and Boots to
Contact.
Asses looking on the inside of the Big Belly Brand there. Couldn't make it happen.
Oh, contact. Merkle
Contact
and
between
88.
the 88 and Merkle Man. It looks like both he and Slide Job made contact there.
But Burton also using that inside line. Again, that high line is going to give you a run into the straightaways.
Big Belly Brand, another one of them playoff contenders again. Cars identified as playoff drivers have the red number and the red rims on their cars. As Big Belly Brand continues to lead here, let's go ahead and take a look at Tev 88 Crutchia. And it looks like he is kind of in the back just a little bit. Maybe about mid-pack.
Battle for the, looks like could be a battle for the lead with Boots and...
Battle for the lead heating up. Here comes Boots on the inside.
Oh, contact between Boots and Merkle.
Big Belly Brand will clear him, but Boots is going back on the inside here. It looks like Big Belly Brand's going to make that high line work, and he's going to clear both drivers.
12 and the 41, and once again, I think 41 hit the wall because of that.
The 41 and the 12 car are making contact for second, it looks like.
Oh, contact again, 88 and 41.
Yeah, contact all over the place. There's the 41 and the 88 have been going at it for the past lap or two now.
Look at the front pack. Is what looks like to be the 34, trying to use a little bit of a lower lane, and he takes second away. So his Slide Job also using a little bit of a lower lane and Sparkly Marker. But Merkle is going to clear both of those two, it looks like. Yep.
Big Belly Brand continue. Here comes the 34 car. 34 car takes the lead. Will he pull a Slide Job? Slide Job! The 34 car. Slide Job's Big Belly Brand, but oh, contact!
Oh, is that Merkle?
Merkle Man and Big Belly Brand both got sent into the outside wall there. And as of right now, we stay green. Oh, we got more trouble! Looks like the 12 car Boots to Asses might be around. There he is.
Is Sparkly Marker the leader? Yep. And it looks... And so...
And out of all that chaos, Sparkly Marker is out front, and Mr. Slide Job right behind him in second place.
We have the 34, the 8, and the 01. Brody and the 34 make contact. That inside lane, you're going to slide up eventually. And I think that's what the Brody just did just a second ago. But not able to complete the pass on Swish, on Team Swish, but anyway.
Sparkly Marker and a 32 out front, but the 88 Lamar Chevrolet of Mr. Slide Job lurking close behind him.
It's going to take a little bit of a
Slide Job looks
line.
to the inside. What kind of run does he get? Sparkly Marker runs to the Larson line in turn 4. Slide Job right on his bumper almost as it crosses our finish line. Now Slide Job looks high. Slide Job goes down low. Slide Job to the inside. He Slide Jobs the 32.
Oh, no, look at
now the 32 with the crossover. The 32 crosses over to 88. And the 32 will take the lead back away from Mr. Slide Job. And this is great. This is great racing, dude. Great racing all out around this track, especially for the lead here.
We need Dale Earnhardt Jr. again to create Chicagoland.
That would be awesome if Dale Jr. actually commentated with us. Oh, looks like Sparkly Marker just got a little high there on the exit. I don't think he got in the wall, but he did get a little high.
Oh, the 88's going down low.
Turn 2. Here comes the 88 again on the inside.
Nope.
They're door to door on the exit of 4.
I don't think he was close
And the
enough
32
there.
with that higher runoff on a higher lane will clear the 88. The 88 diving down. He tries again. He thinks the inside lane is going to work, but it doesn't. The 32 gets another run off the exit there.
I'm going to take a guess and say the best places to... I'm going to say you have to get side by side for that slide job to work, or just a little bit to a side.
Entering turn 1 and 2. Slide job again to the bottom. But again, the 32 car clears him off onto the back straightaway.
I have a question for you, Intimidator. With these two battling for the lead, oh, the 88 got into the wall just a little bit.
88 got the wall a little bit.
But with those two battling for the lead, does that help the people in the back get a little bit close to them?
I think so, especially if the third place driver is all by himself, if he ain't battling with anybody else. If the top two are battling like that hard for the lead, like Slide Job and Sparkly Marker were there for a few laps, and yeah, the third place driver should be able to reel right in with the two and contend with them. I've done it plenty of times racing online myself, so definitely would be the case.
It looks like it's pretty much single file for the moment.
It's that purple car, Jared, it looks like, took a look high for third place.
I think Dabkin got into the wall just a little bit.
Off of turn 4, it is Sparkly Marker, your leader, Mr. Slide Job, 1996, in second place. And the guy in third there, it looks like it might be, is that the 41? Flat Colt. Flat Colt is in third. So Sparkly Marker, your leader, Slide Job second, Flat Colt, your top 3.
And he had Jared in fourth, and it looks like Dab King's in fifth.
Looks like Slide Job in the 88 starting to reel in the 32. I think he has a little bit of a faster car than Sparkly Marker. It's just that he made that mistake of popping the wall off of the exit there. That caused him to fall back a little bit, but he was able to reel right back into 32's tire tracks. What does he do? What does he do entering turn 3 and 4? Is he staying in line? Is he dive down? Looks like he's staying in line for right now. Trying to get some run going.
I'm gonna take a guess and say he wants to get a little bit closer before he makes a pass on Sparkly.
I think he will have to be. I think he will have to be just a hair closer. Looks like Slide Job has just had confirmation now that Slide Job will be entering pits this time by.
So Intimidator, may I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, based on your instincts, when do you think the best time to pass is on this track? It looks like the leaders are going down.
Yep, everybody in that top field hits pit road this time by. And
Team
Fungus
Swedish.
asked me, when was the best time? When would be the best time to pass
Yes.
somebody on the track?
Yes.
I'd probably say, are you talking about the best time in the race or when you're racing close to one another?
No, when you're racing close to one another.
Okay, well, I think the most important part to passing, especially here at Kansas Speedway, is that you have to get that draft. So what I do when I race at Kansas, and I'm trying to pass somebody in front of me, I will always manipulate the draft of the car in front of me. I will literally tuck in right behind him, and then what I'll do is if he goes a little low in the turn, I will move my car higher up to the track and try to get a run going.
Right, sorry, but I think Slide Job won off pit road just a second ago.
Boots is leading, and here comes the 88 of Slide Job.
I don't. Was it Team Swish?
So all of these cars under a blanket now, they went into the pits together and came out of the pits together. So Fungus, with that being said, do you think this might be a 3-way, 4-way, possibly 5-way battle for the lead here in the next couple of laps here?
I would think so, yes. As pit stops cycle out, I think there's...
And Slide Job, for the moment, is in the race lead. That car on the inside there of, I believe, Flat Colt. Slide Job will come down to clear Flat Colt.
Is Uzi down there in second? I would think
and
so.
And yes, just as what I predicted just a moment ago, the pit stops cycled through, and this group of cars that entered the pits together, they came out of the pits together, are now fighting for the race lead.
And I'm going to take a guess. And I'm glad I pointed out that I think Slide Job won the race off pit road, and he did for the moment.
His pit crew did a heck of a job. So once again, it is Slide Job cranking out laps out in front, but in second right behind him, that is, I believe, Lil Uzi right behind him in the 52, not being denied. He is trying to get some momentum going. He tucks right behind the back bumper of Slide Job.
Oh, he got bumped by Flat Colt.
Oh, Uzi gets in the wall. Oh, Uzi! Uzi's sideways.
I think.
Crossing the start-finish line.
And I think that caused that was contact between Flat Colt and Lil Uzi. And Lil Uzi hit the wall exiting turn 3.
Yeah, it looks like they were racing for second there, or either that or teaming up to try to get past the 88. We have a lap car. I believe that's a 12 of Boots to Ass's 80.
Jared's going to try to pass for second. It looks like it.
Looks like Boots to Asses will not move over for the leaders. So Fungus, what kind of controversy do you think this creates?
Oh, there's a battle for second, by the way. What looks like Jared is trying to get around
88 now. 88 now, closing in on the lap car of Boots. And Boots will not let him. He said he's going to race the 88 hard there, even though he's about to go a lap down, and rightfully so.
I think
he's
Flat
on
Colt
the lead lap for the
just
moment. And Boots just got into the wall up high a little bit, and Slide Job will be able to clear him off of turn 2. You know, Fungus, that aggravates the heck out of me when I'm in the lead and I'm trying to stay out front, and then I come upon a lap car and he just simply will not let me. He will simply not let me by easy. It really aggravates me.
Yeah.
And it aggravates a lot of drivers too.
But I think just a second ago, Jared was trying to get around Flat Colt, just hasn't been able to, trying to use a little bit of a lower line. I think Flat Colt's trying to use a lower line, not able to pass him. Look at Dab King going into the inside, making it work.
Look at Dab King! Look at Dab King making the inside work to get around Jared. For third place. But here comes second place driver of Flat Colt, trying to work his way past Mr. Slide Job. He gets his draft. He is on his bumper. What does Flat Colt do entering turn 3 here? He backs off a little bit. I think he's going to try to get a run, Fungus. I think he is going to try to build up a run on Slide Job entering turn 1 and 2.
Oh, look at that. I think
It definitely appears that way. Flat Colt goes to the inside. Side job throws the block.
it's
Now
going.
Flat Colt goes to the high side.
Look at that run that Flat Colt's going to get right there. Going to his inside
Flat Colt
now.
goes to the inside. They are door to door entering turn 3. Who has the better momentum coming off of turn 4?
It's going to be that
Flat Colt will come
side.
up and slide, but here comes the
they make
88 trying to
contact.
pull a crossover. And Flat Colt doors the 88 a little bit there, but he's still hanging tough. Side job is still hanging tough, at least for the moment.
Look at
He's
Dab
back on the
King as
inside
well.
of Flat Colt. Dab King now entering the party.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, 3-way battle, 3 wide for second there for a second.
this is great racing. I think
Side job as reclaiming the lead,
Flat
at least
Colt's
for the
still trying to
moment.
get.
Here comes
still
Flat
trying to
Colt
work
trying to make that
inside.
trying to make that inside work.
Jared's behind.
Flat Colt down to the apron, slide job, and the 88 up top. Jared right behind him, and Dab King in the mix. 3 wide for the lead. Now slide job clears the 43 of Jared, and Flat Colt looks like he will get hung out to dry as Dab King will go on by him.
Dab King's going to try to use the lower line to get past Jared. Will it work?
And it looks like Dab King is a lap down. I just took a look at the leaderboard, and Dab King is a lap down, but still,
He's
I
still
think
going to
being
try
a
to
lap
get his
down,
lap back.
I think he's going to try to. I think still Dab King's going to try to get his lap back. He definitely has a car to contend with the leaders. So I think being a lap down and having a car, knowing that you have a car to run with the leaders there like this, you're definitely going to work your butt off to try to get that lap back.
Oh,
Flat Colt's
contact,
in the
contact.
wall. Flat Colt came into the wall and then bounced off of Jared, looks like. And so Mr. Slide Job still out front after getting shuffled back just a little bit. Worked his way back up. Dab King right there. The second car in line, but a lap down.
Side job, how many laps are left in the stage?
How many laps to go in stage 2, Slide Job? How many laps to go in stage 2? So, for the lead right now, Slide Job is out for that lap car at Dab King. And the second car in line, a lap down. And then you have Jared, I believe, on
4
the
to
lead
go in the
lap.
stage.
4 laps to go. 4 laps to go in stage number 2. Dab King trying to get in Slide Job's draft here. He wants that lead lap back. Will Dab King be a little aggressive here with Slide Job? He goes to the inside.
Oh, they make contact.
Looks like just a tiny bit of contact between Dab King and
It's gonna
Slide Job.
start up,
Dab
they
King
make
goes
contact
up.
again.
Dab King goes up, door to door with the 88. It's the 8 and the 88. Although Dab King is still a lap down, but he's driving his heart out right now, trying to get back on a lead lap before the stage break.
He gets to run off that high side. Can he make it work?
3 laps to go at the end of stage 2, I believe.
I think Slide Job is going to try to conserve again. Is that
I think so too. And Flat Colt, I believe, is on the lead lap, takes the lead away from Slide Job. I honestly don't see the purpose in. I mean, I understand Slide Job is running his own race fingers, but I honestly don't see the point as of right now. Maybe if I get a better insight after I make this statement, I could understand better. Oh, Slide Job's in the infield. Slide Job is in the infield. But anyway, what I was going to say is that I don't see, as of right now, maybe I'll have a better understanding of this, but I just don't see your point, Fungus, and as point. Oh, Slide Job. I just got word on his radio that the reason why he slowed down like that was because he may have a tire going down. Which tire is it? And the 88 has a right front down.
What happened?
Who won a second stage? Alright, who won stage 2?
Flat Colt.
Flat Colt, your winner in stage number 2. And how about Butter Burton taking home second place for that second stage finish there? Nice job by Butter Burton. Alright, back up to the gears they go for the start of the final stage here at Kansas Speedway.
Did Slide Job lose some? I think Slide Job lost some positions from pit road.
I believe so. Slide Job appeared to have some damage after cutting that right front tire.
Uzi.
Little contact there, about mid-pack.
Yep, Uzi in the 88.
A little bit of slicing and dicing about mid-pack here. Slide Job boots the asses on the inside of Slide Job, makes a little contact, and there's a blue car, Brody, to follow.
I think he's getting a little bit of a bump from Merkelman. Just
everybody freight training Slide Job or trying to freight train him. Boots comes up with the block. Man, some tight racing going out around mid-pack. Wow. The 88 car is getting shuffled.
Look at Flat Colt and Sparkling Marker. Check the battle for the lead, Intimidator.
I'm seeing it right now. Flat Colt out front. And who's that in second? I believe that might be a
Sparkling Marker.
Sparkly Marker there?
Yep.
Sparkly Marker right behind Flat Colt on his bumper, basically. On the exit of turn 2.
I think Big
All right,
Bellyman got into the wall just a little bit.
Oh, Sparkly Marker into the wall just a little bit there, entering turn 1 and 2. Flat Colt
Big
out
Bellyman.
front, and now Sparkly Marker now has a new contender for second spot. Who is that in that red
Big
and
Belly
white
Brand.
car on the outside? Big
And
Belly
look at the
Brand.
34, Team Swish. Look at Team Swish. Gonna follow.
Yeah, look at that.
Dab King also. Is Dab King still a lap down or no?
Is that being still a lap down? So that job Fungus wanted to know. Alright. You got the
So
skip
that
pass.
means he's in 4th, and then Sparkly Marker is in 5th.
You know what we haven't done yet, the idyllic fungus? Let's go ahead and get on board with some of these drivers. Everybody at home, grab your TV remotes and crank up that volume. It is a Crank It Up, presented by JBL Sound Equipment.
Look at this 8 car. Look at the 8 car trying to use the inside to pass the 34 Team Swish.
I'm riding on board with them right now on the hood cam. The Dab King 3610 on the inside of Team Swish there, but Swish is going to have the better momentum off of turn 4.
I have a question. So with these two battling for second, how does that help the leader?
Well, if second and third are going hard for a position, then that's obviously slowing down a little bit of their lap times, because all they're doing on the track is fighting for position. They're not really having time to run smooth, consistent laps. So as a result, the leader, while he's out front with that huge gap, he will, you know, when he's out front, not worrying about the two people behind him battling for position.
I think the 34 may be going down to pit road.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is that that allows the leader to run smooth, consistent laps since he has that big gap out front. And it sounds like to me that we may have some angry drivers on the radio.
We've had some of that in the Pro Core Racing Series so far, past couple of races, and some race chatter issues as well.
You know, I think it's because, you know, honestly, drivers wanted to race one another hard for a position or for points, and, you know, contact gets made, and next thing you know, the driver getting the contact gets mad and starts yelling at the driver giving the contact, and then the driver giving the contact starts yelling at the driver who received it. Next thing you know, it's a two-way fight between the two drivers. So
do you think it could have been the 34 and the 8? Because the 34 fell off pretty bad. Pretty bad fault.
It may have been because I heard Dad King got mad at the driver, and I heard Sly Job tell him to leave him alone. So I'm assuming Dad King is not too pleased right now with the situation.
I think Burton just hit the wall just a little bit. Look at Merkel and Butter Burton trying to go after Dad King.
I am now looking at Dab King right now, but let's go ahead and take a look at the backwards race cam here. Take a look at this cool shot that looks like another, you know, that
contact
shot is so cool.
Was that Sly Job and Uzi? I made contact. Yeah. I think Boots is heading down pit road. So pit strategy could be panning out. like you said, one of your keys, Intimidator, was pit strategy. And that could pan out in this final stage.
I think so. It worked for me getting that solid 8th place last week at Chicagoland, so definitely if you take like 2 tires and just enough fuel to make it to the end like I did, that could definitely be a huge benefit to getting a solid finish.
Is Jared a lockdown car or a Alright, okay. So it looks like he's trying to get his lap back from Sparkling Marker and may have just a second to go.
Let's take a look at little Uzi 486. Making Phil Swift proud, running the Flex Seal colors.
I think second place just went down pit road in the Dab King. So now Merkel moves up to second if I'm correct, and Butter Burton in third.
Little Uzi on the pits as well. There's Mr. Slide Job
And
getting into his pit stall.
I think some of our leaders are coming down pit road.
Here comes Flat Colt for his stop.
And Merkel. And Butter.
Who's the leader, Slide?
Oh,
Yeah,
Sparkling Marker spun on the apron. Trying to go down pit road.
Sparkling Marker in trouble. Sparkling Marker got in trouble. Looks like he may have spun on the apron off of turn 4. Oh, we got a car through the dirt. They got a car through the dirt.
Brody.
Looks like it was no, that wasn't Brody who was in the dirt.
Too.
It looks like it was Dab King who was doing some lawn service there for the track.
I think Brody spun on the apron just a second ago, and I think Dab King just hit the wall.
And that one of those 2 drivers to run with Valvoline on the hood tonight. I believe Bro 27D is also running Valvoline on his car. Let's go ahead and take a look at Brody here. Let's try to go find him real quick. There he is. The second Valvoline car.
I'm going right along with Merkel for the moment.
I'm on Merkel Man too.
Alright, I'm going to go along with Boots to Ashes.
Here's a look at Mr. Butter Burton as he roars down the backstretch entering turn 3 and 4. Running that high side. There's Dab King. And Boots to Asses. Little Uzi. Yep. I believe we just ran through, we just made our way through the whole field on a Goodyear blimp. That's pretty awesome. Alright, who's out front, Slide Job? I forgot.
Flat Cold, I think.
Flat Colt. Okay. And as we take a look at the leader, which is Flat Colt, totally random side note, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. A couple days ago, we had the unfortunate loss of country superstar Joe Diffie. He tested positive for the coronavirus, unfortunately, and he was still way too young to be gone from us. But Joe Diffie has released a couple of great songs. He's known for his music, songs like Pickup Man, some of those great songs that he's released. Joe Diffie will be much missed, and we are sending our love and support to those of the Diffie family at this time. Flat Colt continuing to be out front leading. Fungus, have you found the second place driver yet?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it is Sparky.
Looks like Merkel Iceman 03. Definitely not bringing the ice, but rather than bringing the heat. Running in second place there. Let's take a look at Butter Burton. Running that Miller Welders paint scheme. The Dab King. And that number 8 Can-Am black and yellow Chevrolet. So 12 car boots to asses. In that credit one, blue and yellow paint job there on boot. Take a look back here at Mr. Sly Job, who I'm trying to figure out what position he's in right now. It looks like he is in 4th place. How many laps to go in this race? $20 laps to go in stage, well, in the final stage. I almost had a major hiccup there. I almost said stage 2. By the way, Sly Job, I gotta get off immediately following this league race, so I won't be able to help with the post-race interviews, just so you know. Yep. I believe a meeting. I'll tell you a little bit more about it after the race so you guys can concentrate, but it's a meeting for my feature concert performances. '88 looks like he will be coming to pit road this time by. He does.
Was that? Is he behind him that came down pit road as well?
I believe so.
Yep.
That's a good question. I may try to play Pickup Man. That definitely is a fun song to listen to. Oh, we got a car through the dirt.
Oh, I think Brody spun on the apron.
Oh, Brody's around. Wow.
I think Flat
So-
Colt, your leader, is going down pit road.
Here comes Merkel Iceman. I'm just gonna call him Iceman from now on, as he makes his way on pit road.
I think Big Bellabrand's also heading pit road. There's Brody, who's spun on the apron just a second ago.
Here is Buta Burton making his way on the pits.
I think Dab King's about to merge on. So
Here's Dab King.
as pit stops cycle through, who do you think will fall? Will be your leader? I'm gonna say. I'm gonna guess Flat Colt maybe.
I'm
But
gonna
you never
say, you know what? I'm not trying to say that. I'm not saying this just because it sounds like that Sly Job is my favorite driver to ever race with on NASCAR Heat, even though he is. But I'm also saying that it might be him who wins this race because he has definitely, at least it looks like to me, he has had a car that could run in the top 2 or top 3. So he qualified on the pole for the race. So it might be him who gets the lead back and wins this thing. We'll see though. Anything can happen.
Oh, I think Sparkly Marker hit the wall maybe.
Oh, we got a car stopped. Oh, Jared. Jared's around after making contact with the 88 car.
Is Flat Court your leader, Slide Job?
And they are going green for the moment, even after that incident between Jared and Slide Job. However, there is now a caution because of that. Caution is now out. So, Fungus, I got an interesting question for you. Even though most of these guys have already pitted before the caution, do you think Fungus, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, I got an interesting question, Fungus.
Alright.
Do you think that even though most of these guys had pitted before
I'm gonna say yes.
Before the caution, yeah, I'm gonna say even though most of these guys
Look at
already
Flat
pitted before the
Colt,
caution,
Dab
I
King.
think these guys want to take advantage of having as fresh tires as possible. They want to get 4 fresh ones. And I know I sound like Larry McReynolds here, but even though
Oh, what did I just? What did I just see? Did you see what I?
And Slide Job was sideways in this pit box.
What did I just see? What did I just see? Was Dab King the first one off pit road? So we're hearing word that the green flag will come back out on lap 126.
Well, Merkel, I mean, not Merkel, Fungus. Fungus. We had a lot of interesting racing for our position here, but I think this is where it gets really intense. I believe we have 10 laps to go after this restart. Tev's pitting, okay. So correction, we are not going green this time by.
Is Flat Colt your leader? Did he pit?
So Fungus, while these guys are on the backstretch here, getting themselves ready to... They are restarting this time by, so Fungus, real quick, Fungus, while I get to ask you this before they take the green flag. Do you think we'll have even more intense racing when they take the restart here? Because we're getting late in the race.
Oh, definitely. Especially if you're in the playoffs, you're going to take every chance that you can get. You're going to be a little bit more aggressive, especially coming down towards the end like this.
Right, well, here we go. We'll find out just how much the intensity ramps up here on this, maybe the final restart of the night. Green flag is back out. They cycle up through the gears once again. As you take a look at Big Belly Brand 47 on the bottom there, your leader at the moment in that Gatorade car.
I'm going to guess Dab King's going to get a run.
Dab King's going to get a run off the high side. Dab King is going to get it on the high side. You were right. There goes Dab King. Will he be able to clear Big Belly Brand off into turn 3? A non-playoff driver. Just think if a non-playoff driver wins this race. Gotta definitely shake things up in the playoff grid, I believe. So Big Belly Brand falls to second, now potentially, possibly third, and maybe fourth, as the 88 takes it 3 wide into turn 1 and 2.
Did Big Belly Brand pit early on? With that pit stop? I think
Big Belly Brand up by the wall. Oh, he gets contact.
Oh, look.
Oh, and there's a caution. I believe that was little Uzi who just got pushed down in the infield.
2 cars got into the infield. I think Brody's also in the infield way back there.
Oh, he got a car in the wall. I believe that was, I saw a car hit the wall in 2 there. I believe that was Team Swish. I believe so.
You know what? I think Flat Colt, who has been up in the front for most of this race, you know, the person who's been out in the front for most of this race, Flat Colt, and been the leader for parts of this race as well, he is coming on strong with Dab King. Is there going to be another caution?
Right now out front, and Flat Colt right behind him, but I believe there is ward that caution will be out.
Nope.
Wait, never mind. No cautions
Time to go. Look
out.
at Flat Colt going to the
No
inside.
cautions are out. No more cautions from here on out. 5 laps to go as
they make contact.
I forgot who that was on the inside. Was that Flat Colt? Dab King and Flat Colt. Yeah, I see it.
And Flat Colt's a playoff driver, if I'm correct.
Coming to 4 laps to go. This time by. Dab King out front. What will he do if he wins this race? Will it shake the playoff standings? 4 laps to go.
I'm going to view Flat Colt. What does he do staying in second for the moment? What do you think he'll do? Did Lil Uzi lag out?
I believe he did. I think I still see him racing. Alright, so heading into turn 3. 3 laps remaining this time around. Dab King out in front. Flat Colt right behind him.
Who are you viewing
Remember,
right now? Dab King
Flat
and Flat Colt.
Colt.
Look at this. Look at
Dab
this.
King, Flat Colt is
To
a
the
playoff
bumper.
driver.
To
Flat
the
Colt is a
inside.
playoff
He's
driver. Dab King is not. Slide job.
Oh! Oh, they make contact.
Oh,
Dab King got
contact
into the
between
wall.
Flat Colt and Dab King. Will Dab King retaliate if he gets a chance? We'll find out.
He's diving to the bottom.
I think that if Dab King wants to retaliate, he's gonna have to get his draft. I think he has to do a better job of getting his draft.
He's
2 laps
gotten
to
to
go.
the bumper. He's going dive down to the bottom.
Here comes the 8 car. Here comes the 8 car. Will he make it stick
look at
in
the
his
24.
Dab King? There
They
goes the
made
24. Contact. Dab King out in front, entering turn number 3. Here comes Flat Colt back on the bottom. Oh, he slide up. Oh!
Oh, they
Flat
made
Colt
contact
slams
again.
Dab King into the wall. Don't count the 88 out of slide job either. What should he do if these two wreck?
How many
Here
laps
comes
are
the
left?
88 for second. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
I think the
And out
contact
front,
made between Dab
It
King
is
hitting the
Flat
wall.
Colt. Flat Colt down the back straightaway, entering turn 3.
They make contact. 88
Slide job
into-
battling hard with Dab King for second place. And Flat Colt will be your winner at Kansas.
Exciting.
Man, what a finish.
Look at that.
Have you ever? You're supposed to say no, I've never, Fungus.
I've never
Let's
seen.
try that again. Let's try that again, Fungus. Have you ever?
No, I have not. It was such a great race, and coming towards the end.
That was awesome, dude. I honestly, no offense to anybody in this race, but I thought Dab King was going to win this thing. I thought he was going to win this thing. So definitely a good race. Side job. Do you at least want me to keep the broadcast going for interviews, even though I can't help with them? Yeah, well, I'll keep the broadcast going. I just won't be able to actually interview them. So, all right. So that is your tonight's race at Kansas. I will turn it over to Fungus and Slide Job for the interviews.
All right, well, nice job for you and racking up the top tens lately. So congrats. All right, Butter Burton, 7th place. Decent finish today. I know you were towards the middle of the pack most of the day, up and down, but you came away with a 7th place finish. Not bad points day for you. Tell us how it was. All right, yeah, we'll take a look at that. But nice day today. All right, Dab King, you were part of that last lap or last couple of lap battle. So you had a decent race today, but you definitely got yourself up there with the track position. Tell us what you were thinking those last couple of laps. Well, you definitely had one of your strongest cars since Daytona, so definitely something to be proud of. Yeah, New Hampshire as well. So you're definitely showing some strength, even though you're not in the playoffs. So nice job today. All right, Big Belly Brand. Here's a shocker. You won a stage and finished in the top 5. That hasn't happened in a very long time for you. So you had a whale of a day. Why don't you tell us about it?
Screw you. But no, no, for real though. This is definitely the best car I can say I've had all year by far. First stage went perfect, exactly how we planned. Obviously won the stage. Then the second stage, early on, got caught up in a wreck. That's fine. I went to the back. I wasn't too bad about that. I just playing okay. I worked my way back up. I got a fast car. I worked my way back up. Beginning of the third stage, ran it. Got involved in another wreck. Okay, worked my way into the end there of the third stage, into the race, running in the back. We came down to that last caution, last pit. I went in. I knew I had to do something to try and get myself up in the front and keep myself there. I guess you could say it worked. I took 2 tires, got on first on the restart, and I don't know what it was. I'm gonna talk the end game sense here. It was all just from the second stage on. It was like everybody was rubber banding back and forth. And so I just kind of, I don't know what happened, but I guess I got hit a few times and I got myself shuffled back. But I can't be too mad about today, though. Had a good car, but didn't get to finish we wanted.
Yeah,
Definitely could have won.
you definitely recovered from all of that and got a great finish and got a lot of points. And for somebody that was pretty far down in the playoff standing, you definitely had a day that you needed in the first race. You got 2 more good showings to put together here, but you definitely started on the right foot.
For sure.
All right, we're gonna go to, I believe, yeah, Boots is not here, and Jared is also not here. So how about Mr. Fungus? Why don't you take second place? If he's still here, which he's not. All right. Why don't you do it, Mikey? Yeah, we got the pole, which was surprising for us. We started out great. We led pretty much the whole first stage. It seemed like a dream, but then towards the end of the second, or the after the pit stop there, realized that we were a little bit short on fuel, about 2 laps. So we were trying to save, and by the time we had saved enough, a couple cars got past us. I don't know if they short pitted or they saved earlier on, but they got past us, and we ended up still getting stage points, but not winning the stage, which we were really trying for. Second stage, uh, same song, second verse. And this time it was tires. So we were positioned to maybe win that stage, and then we blew a tire coming to 1 to go. So we had to kind of manage that and drive it on the bottom of the track. But we still finished third in the stage, which was great. So we definitely got a lot of stage points, which we rarely do. And then coming into the last stage, we were up there towards the front, but we got shuffled because of the damage that we had received from blowing the tire. So we were back in like 10th. Got hit by a couple people. We're able to make our way up to about third or fourth, and then 2 drivers in front of us had an issue and went spinning, and we got collected in it. Didn't get too much damage, but that brought out the caution. And then in those last couple laps, boy, it was intense. We didn't have the speed off the restart that the leaders did. We were kind of sitting in the catbird seat, just hoping that something would happen up there, that maybe we could get up there, but couldn't catch their draft. But coming in the last lap, something happened. They were battling, and Dab King slowed up after hitting the wall. And coming in the last turn, I normally wouldn't do this, but last turn versus a non-playoff driver, we dive bombed him, pulled a slide job, kind of slid up into him. I don't know if he hit the wall or not, but we definitely rubbed on him and took the second spot. So apologize, but you know, it's playoff time. You got to get every point you can get. So we had to do what we had to do. Solid day, second place finish. We'll take that every day, but really wanted the win with the car we had. Definitely the best 1.5-mile cup car we've ever had. So, all right, Mikey. So, you definitely have a strong suit at 1.5 miles, but I believe you haven't won a 1.5 miles since all the way back at Vegas. So, and you haven't won in quite, I actually think since, well, you won last week, so in Bristol. So, back-to-back wins for you. Definitely coming on strong in the playoffs after a drought, and you're in round 3 now. So, how's that feel? Oh yeah. So tell us what that battle was like there with Dab King at the end. All right. Well, nice job. And yeah, so you definitely did what you had to do, you know, knowing that you're a playoff driver, and a ticket to the next round is right in front of you, with a non-playoff driver in front of you. So, I know a lot of people would probably pull the same move, but are you any worried at all that maybe in a future race that, any retaliation will come back to you? All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, congrats on your win and for moving on. And for everybody else, we will be back in the Cup Series next Monday at Talladega. So I know a lot of people